steps away. This is caught, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any. He's got a man, complete. Shifts by him.
One play at a time.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Boy, CeeDee Lamb, so prolific in Oklahoma catching passes like this from Kyler Murray, and he's doing it at the NFL level, too. Badgley on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14, Washington 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
7 yards, the pickup there. On second down, a run with Gibson.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
So these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A give to Gibson running right.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Elliott good on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Elliott Good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now.
They've got his man complete.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point by Badgley, up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. Touchdown, Washington.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Elliott Good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time. Let's see if the defense, you know they're ready.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted.
Picked off here, the 32.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick six for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On play action, Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
Alvin Kamara
with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
A give running right, Gibson.
And he will force his way forward for a yard or two, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10. Five yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, Prescott.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. CeeDee Lamb
on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any weight.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set them back on second.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And Washington able to come up with a quick strike touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Oh, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Now he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
2nd and 4. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, as the first half is winding down, and the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down.
Looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A first down throw for Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Prescott off play action.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Well, these two teams you might remember met earlier in the year in Arlington with the Cowboys winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here in Washington to take the season sweep.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. On second and very short, Prescott. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Play action now, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
56, Washington 42.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Gibson to start the drive. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. Watch twist. Watch twist. Go.
Now Gibson. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Showtime today, baby.
And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
63, Washington 42.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
They'll go again with Gibson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, it's Gibson. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a give right side. Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 149 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Now back to throw. Buying time to his left. Looking and finding Thomas in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Michael Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott with a throw caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, touchdown number 22 on the season. And Washington has made this a one-score game. Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 1st and 10, Prescott being chased out left. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Badgley's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Complete to Shenault. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing here, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Here we go.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal.
Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he takes this down.